Everyone doing, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping yet another video. Right, guys, someone's asked me to do a video on beds in prison, so prison beds, yeah. So for those that have been in prison, you know what it's like, yeah. For those that have never been to prison but might be unfortunate enough to end up in prison, you're going to swap your nice double king size air sprung fucking bed for beds that are unforgiving, guys, that could turn your fucking pelvis to dust. Prison beds, guys, are unforgiving. Honest to God, right? So first time I went to prison, yeah, I ended up in Strangeways, yeah. Luckily for me, I ended up on a bottom bunk, yeah. The bunk beds are secured into the wall and into the floor, yeah. And luckily for me, the bed was made up of like metal sheets of crosses, right? Lucky for me, the bed had been worn in, so there was like a nice curve in the when I put my mattress down. There's a nice curve. I slept all right in that bed, but then I ended up being moved to Forest Bank, right? When I landed at Forest Bank, fuck me, right? Your mattress is about this thick, right? And the beds are suspended and they're like steel construction. And honest to God, guys, you can feel the steel through your mattress, right? First time I wasn't working when I landed in Forest Bank. When I went back to Forest Bank, I ended up being a cleaner on the wing, right? So because I was a cleaner on the wing, what I was able to do is with steel bedding packs, right? We had access to everything on the wing. We was pretty much open from first thing in the morning till last thing at night, pretty much, right, till about 8 o'clock at night, yeah. So what we'd do, we'd go into the bedding store, we'd find the brand new quilts, right, and bedding packs, and we'd take them to our cells, right, and we'd have to do it on the sly, and we'd bang them under our bed, and then when we was locked behind our doors, we'd wrap the mattress with quilts, right? And honest to God, guys, some people were wrapping 4 or 5 quilts round the mattress, right? All you do, because the mattress is singles, right? So all you do, you'd put it widthways and you'd wrap it round, and then you'd do another one on the bottom half, and then on top of that you put your bed sheet and stuff. Or some people, what they do, every time there's some fucking idiot, I hope he crashes, that cunt. Fucking I've moved onto this busy main road, right, and he's fucking idiot on a bike every fucking time. I think he's sawing the fucking thing off his bike. I hope he fucking crashes and dies, horrible cunt. Right, sorry guys. Right, so yeah, so some people would wrap the mattress. It's not a comfy mattress, guys. It's like what you get in the police station. Blue fucking thin horrible shit. It's foam, but it's fucking horrible, right? So some people would layer the quilt with other quilts, layer the mattress with other quilts, right? Some would just put underneath the mattress, they would just fold X amount of duvets, right? Prison duvets, which again, prison duvets, guys, are not very thick. They're thin as fuck, right? But if you put enough of them under your mattress, it'd give you a nice comfy fucking thing. So some of the beds, guys, were more comfy than being on the out, to be honest, right? But then you've got lads that are locked behind the doors for long periods, that when they get out, the bedding store's been locked, so we're not able to get them quilts and stuff. Sometimes we'd stack them under our bed, and they come and grab them and say, right, you take it, go on, fuck off with it, back to your pad, right? But like I say, it was fucking, the prison beds, guys, are hard, man. I swear to God, right, sleeping on a concrete floor is like sleeping on a prison bed, guys. Honest to God, it is that uncomfortable, right? Then people ask as well, like, how do you keep the light out, right? Some people, what they use, they'll use prisoners, right? Anyone that thinks prisoners are thick, right, are quite stupid people. Prisoners are extremely resourceful, right? So, right, they don't, in prison, some people make curtains, because say on the outside, right, on the outside of your wing, you've got a light that might be shining, right, like a street light on the outside of the wing, so that if anyone escaped, they could see them and stuff for the cameras, CCTV and stuff. So what people do is, some people they'll use bed sheets or something, or they'll use toilet roll, and they'll cover the windows, right? Because we was cleaners on my last stretch, right, what we was lucky. Lads in the workshops used to make curtains, right, and they put magnets in them. So they'd make them, and then they put, like, in the top corner, like, they'd put like little squares, and in each square there was a magnet, right? And the construction of our windows in Forest Bank were metal, so you just put them one in the middle, and then another one, and then the magnets would sit, and it'd fit your window perfectly, right? But one curtain often wasn't enough. Example, I had about 3 or 4 on my window, And then what you do as well, if you're lucky enough to get a curtain with magnets in, if you end up going to prison, speak to the cleaners, right? The cleaners will probably charge you £1, £2 or something, right, for a curtain. But trust me, it's a fucking worthwhile investment, guys, right? Like I said, because I was a cleaner, I had access to the curtains, right? Some people had cut them out and use them for magnets for their aerial and stuff. But like I said, I had about 3 or 4 on my window, and then I had one on my back of my door. So if I ever, say it was soul share and I needed a shit or a dump or whatever, right, I just go into my cell, lock off. Lock off means inside your cell, you've got like a little thing you can turn, and that locks the door from the inside, right? A screw could come and use his key and open it if I was on the shitter, but... So anyway, so I just put my curtain across my door, so that if anyone look through my flap, if you look through, so if you're in prison, you look through, if you open someone's flap, on the outside of the door there's a flap, right, for those that don't know. If you look through the flap and the curtain's there, right, it means they're doing a bit of business, right, or they're having a shit, right? And it means, in other words, in prison slang, it means do not disturb, right? So you leave them to do what they're doing. They might be doing a bit of this and a bit of that, or they might be just having a dump, or they might be on a phone or something, right? So if that means do not disturb. So yeah, like I say, you cover your window, you've wrapped your mattress with about fucking 6 or 7 fucking quilts, right? Or you've layered your metal sheet where your fucking mattress lies. You've lined it with quilts and stuff. And then what you have to do with pillows and stuff, right? Some pillows are better than others. What they do with prison pillows, they put them through the wash, right? The prison, they put it through the laundry, the pillows. So you end up with like the shit construction. So you'll have loads of like padding in one bit of the pillow and none in the other, because it's all, when it's gone through the wash, it's all moved over and it's a nightmare. So we used to find, because we was cleaners on the wing, we'd have access to the bedding pack, so we'd steal the best quilts, and we'd steal in a bedding pack, right? You've got your sheet, you've got bed sheet, you've got pillowcase, you've got your quilt cover, plastic cup, knife, fork, spoon, prison toothbrush, prison toothpaste, bar of soap, a bowl, plastic bowl, and shit like that, right? So what we used to do is we'd steal the best pillows, then we'd steal the best fucking quilts, and we'd just take them to ourselves. So we'd have the best, like, because you're only supposed to have 2 pillows, right? We used to have I had about 4. And do you know what, right? After I laid my bed, I was comfy as fuck, man. I was up from first thing in the morning, and I'd get my head down about 10 o'clock at night, and I've been up since about 5 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. So I get my head down about 9, 10 o'clock, right? That'd be it. Spark out, sleep like a baby, right? Get up in the morning, go again, right? Same routine. But for those that are not, for those that might be quiet lads in prison, they're not going to ask for quilts, extra quilt covers and all this, and mattresses and extra thingies. We used to steal mattresses. Some lads would have 2 mattresses on the bed and about 7 quilts, man. So some of them beds were comfier, more comfy than my king size on the out here. You know what I mean? When you get out of prison, because you've been so used to sleeping in a single bed, right? When I got out of prison, I got a king size bed, but because I'm so used to sleeping in a single, I ended up, I've got the whole king size to myself, right? I'd sleep in like 1/4 of it. I'd sleep on the edge, literally. Like if I rolled over, I would fall out of bed, right? Because I was so used to sleeping in a single bed. Some people in prison, you'll sleep dead comfy. Some people, your bed will be that, you could have the most comfiest bed in the world, but you've got a lot going on up here, and it's like a washing machine. You can't deal with what's here, and then more things happen, and it adds to your brain, and it can fry your fucking brain because your head's all over, and you're stressed out and you're worried, so you're not going to sleep, are you? Goes on, guys, you know what I mean? Prison, yeah. People who go to prison come out and say, "Oh yeah, I slept like a baby. I didn't give a fuck. It didn't get to me." Right? Everyone at some time or other, prison will affect you. Right? You get down, you get depressed, you might get angry, you might smash your cell up, you might have a cry. Right? Goes on. We're only human. I don't give a fuck about all this macho bullshit. Right? Prison can bring you to your knees mentally and psychologically, guys. Prison does you damage. I don't care what anybody says. But yeah, like I say, it's better to have a good night's sleep in prison than not at all. The night before you get out of prison, you will not sleep at all because your head's fucked. In your head, right? Do you know what? you lie there and you know you're getting out in the morning, and your head will be fucked, man. You'll be thinking, oh, well, I want to go here, I want to go and get costed, I want to go and get my hair cut, I want to get a shower, I want to get out of this prison clothes, I want to get back to normality, I want to go for a fucking meal with my missus or my family, I want to take my kids up, I want to pick my kids up from school, I want to go for a beer, do you know what I mean? All these things that are going through people's heads, yeah. So the night before you get out, you ain't going to sleep. You'll be so excited and fucking everything. Some people will pack the bags the night before and then just leave the best clothes out, what they're going to wear when they get out. Some people will just wait till the morning and just pack up in the morning. But yeah, when I left mine, the lads were just taking all my quilts and stuff off my bed, and just they was going lining theirs and stuff. I only had one mattress. But yeah, like I say, sleeping in prison, guys. If you're a quiet kid and you're not going to ask for extra bedding, right, from the cleaners, right, you honest to God, you could turn your pelvis to dust. Honestly, it's that bad. Prison beds are very unforgiving. Like I say, I've slept in bunks, and I was in a single cell on my last stretch because I was a cleaner, and the bed is like suspended, so it's it's off the floor, but it's steel construction, guys. And like I say, I'm a big lad, and the mattress are like that. Yeah, honest to God. So uncomfy, and that's when I thought, at first, because I got into cleaners, I was quiet, and I thought, I'm not going to say anything, and then I thought, fuck this. So when I just gripped about 6-7 bedding packs, put them in my pad, and then just took out what I wanted. Simple as that, really. Right, guys, going to leave it here. I hope this covers the video for the person that's asked me to do the video on sleeping in prison beds and everything. Always, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Always suggest your videos to me. I'm always happy to do your videos. Speak to you soon. Bye.